to Books with Jody. Today I want to go over the 10 classic I'm hoping to read in 2024. So the first one I decided to buy and want to read is The Master and the Margarita. This is solely based on this YouTube video I watched. I think it's called Ted Ed. I'll link it down below. It's an animation about why you should read The Master and Margarita. There's many on other books. The tagline sold me. The tagline for this book and the animation was, "The devil arrives and he wants to put on a magic show." How can you not want to read what that is about? It was written in, I believe, the 1930s, but it wasn't published until 1967 after the author died, because it was written during the Stalin's rise and the Soviet Union, so it wasn't safe to publish something like this. So unfortunately, the author didn't get a chance to see how beloved it is. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. This will probably be my first one. These are in no order which I'll read them. I'm very much a mood reader, so we'll see. The next one, I'm hoping to read it with my daughter, is Alice in Wonderland. I have one of these beautiful, can you see, doesn't even do it justice. This beautiful Mina Lima edition. I have lots of different, I love these editions. It seems like such a springtime story. And then when you're reading it, when one of these editions, like, it's, the illustrations are gorgeous. And it's not even just like the illustrations and the end papers, like, it's so detailed. It's, where's one of the footwork? Like, going, like a song. Like, these are just my favorite type of books. What else is there in here? Oh, remember these guys? Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Okay. Like, it's so interactive. I love it. I have a bunch of these editions. So this I'm definitely looking forward to reading. Next up, yet another beautiful edition, is Little Women. I keep meaning to read this. It feels like a wintry one, so I'll probably try to read it soon, but yeah, Little Women, Louisa May Alcott. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Another big one. So I read The Count of Monte Cristo a couple years ago, and amazing. So I haven't read anything else by Alexandre Dumas, so I'm hoping to read The Three Musketeers this year too. I don't want to know anything else. I hear it's hilarious, and so I cannot wait. It's gigantic, but we'll see. Another author that I read from before is D.H. Lawarance. This one is The Rainbow. It's from 1915. Oh, it says something interesting. I've also read Sons and Lovers, which I think I have like 3 copies of. Like, I love it. I have like almost all of his novels and short story collection. So The Rainbow, another classic. Now we're back to the pretty covers. This one is The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. Okay, like, yeah, I can't help the pretty covers. This is just beautiful on the shelf. I first heard of The Age of Innocence in Kristin Hanna's The Four Winds. The main character is caught reading this book and becomes rebellious because she wants to wear a red dress out, and oh, books are bad. They influence the young ones. So I had to pick this one up. And next up we have The Return of the Native. There's also an audiobook narrated by Alan Rickman, which I think would also be very nice. Yeah, check out this beautiful copy. The Return of the Native is by Thomas Hardy. I don't know too much about it, but I'm very intrigued. I've also read Jude the Obscure, which so emotional, and I cannot wait to read it again. And then I've read Tess of the D'Urbervilles, which is so depressing. Like, between Tess and Jude, like, Thomas Hardy knows how to write sad stories. So if you need to get the cries out, Thomas Hardy's here for the win. The next one is part of these Canterbury Classic editions. Next one I want to read is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I just love Jules Verne. Like, you would never know what was written so long ago. I've read Around the World in 80 Days, wonderful, it's such adventure, and A Journey to the Center of the Earth, which it was so adventurous. I can't help it. It's Jules Verne. I love, like, you felt like you were right there in the center of Earth, and it's getting hotter, and you're getting confused, and you're wondering, am I going the right way? Like, so this is 4 of Jules Verne's books, so it shouldn't be too bad to tackle. That sounds like a summer read. Like I said, I'm a mood reader, so I kind of plan it out in like seasons around holidays. So the next one, darn it, I already had one I wanted to read in February. Well, maybe I'll have to read two. So the next one that I want to read is Emma by Jane Austen. I have not read any Jane Austen yet, and I have not seen the movie. I know there's a movie, I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow. I haven't watched that yet, but this one's also on the list. And last but not least, we have Kim by Rudyard Kipling. It's also the author of The Jungle Book, which I have read. Also, actually, that's another one I have these beautiful editions of. Look at it. They're just like, they're interactive and beautiful, and I just love these books. So anyway, same author. Not entirely sure what it's about, other than jungle, I'm assuming, because of the green and the elephant. But this is the next one I want to read by Rudyard Kipling. I also have, where is it? I had to buy this because it's so tiny, and my daughter loves tiny things. Look at this little book. It's so tiny. Stories. How the Leopard Got His Spots and Other Just So Stories. I read up that the author would tell his daughter these stories about like how a leopard got his spots, and okay, I know this is a segue, but how else? How the camel got his hump, how the elephant got its trunk, how the cat walked himself. So he made all these little short stories up for his little girl, and then finally they put it in like a little itty bitty book. So also good.